Welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to this all new video. This video is going to be entitled Reverse Racism 101. Now, as of late, I've been watching the news and out in public discussing with different people about the state of race in the United States. And I've noticed a clear pattern when it comes to African Americans talking about like slavery, systematic Jim Crow, all that stuff there. What ends up happening is white people, some, is quick to mention about, well, you know, there were Irish people that were enslaved. And they tend to try to compare black racism with white racism. Example, they say that they get treated racist by black people when black people may insult, or they say, well, you got reverse racism with blacks, which is not true. White racism and black racism is two different beasts unto themselves. White racism results in policy. Black racism results in maybe insults. It's actually rare when you get black violence, actually, when it comes to race. Now, I'm not saying blacks don't kill other people of other races, but it was never really racially motivated. Whenever a black may kill somebody white, or if they kill a Hispanic, whatever, it's always usually doing a robbery of money. They'll kill another black. It'd be the same thing. So it's never like they're targeting a Caucasian person because they're of their race. But in turn, you've had whites target blacks due to race because they don't want them in a certain neighborhood. And there's been cases where blacks have been attacked or houses burned down. And this has been going on since slavery and after slavery, even up to today in the modern day. Caucasian people tend to want to deny the fact that white racism is more potent than black racism, and then they use this reverse psychology thing that black people are either race bait or point out that they are racism. But you never get whites that call out racism when it comes to certain situations in the United States. I'm not going to go over like police brutality and all that stuff there. Then they use ridiculous examples such as you have Irish individuals who have been enslaved, or poor white kids don't have the same treatment as blacks. But then again, it's not true. A poor black kid has it 10 times worse than a white poor kid, unless he does drugs or some other things that they don't want the help. So we hear these different things when it comes to this reverse racism argument coming from white people. And any black that goes up against that argument, all they have to point out and say is that, well, black people was enslaved. In the story, just that alone, black people being bought here on slave ships and put to work in the South is a very potent argument. And then after that, you know, you had discrimination throughout the United States that went on for another 70 years, and black people were unable to do anything about it. And so the most freedom that we've really had, well, not really freedom, but certain things we could do, has been since really the 60s, mid to late 60s, and you still have issues today because, again, white racism results in policy, and black racism results in maybe insults, maybe some violence. Again, you may get some violence, but there's no such thing as black racism in the United States. Like and share this video, people. Peace out.